The long journey to the edge for more than 4 decades, Voyager 2 has been drifting ever outward, farther and farther from the gentle warmth of our Sun. It has passed the last familiar planets of our cosmic neighborhood, sailed beyond the frozen worlds that mark the edge of our reach, and slipped quietly into the distant realm of eternal night. Beyond Neptune. Beyond Pluto. Beyond the icy debris of the Kuiper Belt. It now travels through a region once known only to theory, a place where sunlight fades into starlight, and human imagination struggles to follow. Launched in 1977, in an age when computers filled rooms and digital memory was measured in mere kilobytes, this fragile craft was built from analog circuits and determination. Its mission was bold but brief, to visit the outer planets, to capture images, and then fade silently into the dark. Scientists expected its instruments to fail, its batteries to weaken, and its faint signal to disappear into infinity. It was supposed to go quiet, a lonely relic wandering the darkness forever. And yet, Voyager 2 endured. It kept moving, kept listening, kept whispering back across billions of kilometers of emptiness. Decade after decade, it continued to send data home, faint, steady, patient. Then, one day, it sent something different. Not the routine heartbeat of a machine. Not the predictable pulse of solar readings. It sent something unexpected, something that made scientists pause, turn to one another, and realize that Voyager 2 had reached a place no probe had gone before. Voyager 2 had reached the edge. It had crossed into a new realm of existence. And in doing so, it revealed a truth humanity had long suspected but never proven, that the edge of our solar system is not a blur. It is a boundary. It is a wall. And beyond that wall, everything changes. That invisible frontier is called the heliopause, the very edge of the Sun's domain. It is the point where the solar wind, a constant stream of charged particles from our star, collides with the forces of the galaxy itself. For decades, astronomers imagined this transition as something soft and gradual, a fading mist blending into the interstellar sea. But Voyager's instruments shattered that illusion. The change was sudden, sharp, and violent, as if the spacecraft had pierced through an unseen cosmic membrane. One moment, it was inside the Sun's protective bubble. The next, it was thrust into a storm of alien forces. Radiation levels spiked suddenly, some rising by more than 70%. Plasma density soared. Magnetic fields twisted and snapped into strange new patterns. Crossing the heliopause was not like floating into open space, it was like stepping through a doorway into chaos. The heliosphere, once an abstract idea, became real, a tangible, living shield surrounding everything we know. Inside it, the violence of the galaxy is softened, muted, tamed by the Sun's wind and magnetic field. Outside it, the galaxy reveals its true face, wild, unpredictable, and alive. For the first time, humanity realized that we do not drift naked through the void. We are wrapped in a fragile cocoon of light and magnetism, a shield that holds back the storms beyond. But this shield is not still. Voyager 2's data, alongside Voyager 1's earlier findings, showed that the heliosphere is a breathing thing. It expands and contracts in rhythm with the Sun's own heartbeat, the 11-year solar cycle. When the Sun grows active, solar winds roar outward, pushing the bubble wider, fortifying its walls. When the Sun quiets, the bubble shrinks, allowing dangerous cosmic radiation to creep closer to Earth. Even more surprising, the shield is not symmetrical. It is stretched and distorted by galactic winds, pulled into a long, comet-like tail streaming behind the Sun. The protection we depend on is fragile. It is imperfect. It is alive. And out there, in the deep silence beyond the last rays of sunlight, Voyager 2 had found its edge. It had stepped across the line, into a universe where our sun's warmth no longer reigns. The silent whisper beyond the sun, that fragility revealed itself in 2019. After more than 40 years of faithful service, Voyager 2 suddenly went silent. Its instruments froze. Its transmission stopped. For a few tense hours, mission engineers on Earth watched in dread, believing the little probe had finally succumbed to the cold, merciless emptiness of interstellar space. Then, without warning, it came back. Its systems rebooted. Its signal returned. Its voice was faint, but alive. The spacecraft had survived. The official explanation blamed aging hardware, or a software glitch. But deep within the technical logs, scientists found something else. Bursts of high-energy particles, spikes in electromagnetic readings, and sudden twists in the magnetic field, all recorded moments before the blackout. Some began to wonder if Voyager 2 had passed through something unknown, perhaps a pocket of charged plasma, the dying breath of an ancient supernova, or something beyond the limits of our understanding. Whatever it was, it changed the way we see interstellar space forever. Because Voyager revealed that space beyond the sun's reach is not silent. It is alive. Its instruments recorded fluctuations in plasma and radiation, waves rising and falling like storms across a vast, invisible ocean. Energy surged and faded in rhythmic patterns. Cosmic rays pulsed through the darkness like distant thunder. For the first time, humanity had direct evidence of space weather beyond the influence of the sun. And then came the strangest finding of all, the magnetic alignment. Scientists had long assumed that the sun's magnetic field and the galaxy's field would collide violently at the edge. Instead, Voyager found them strangely aligned, almost synchronized, as if two vast forces had learned to move together. This raised two staggering possibilities. Either the heliosphere has sculpted the galactic field over millions of years, forcing it into harmony, or our solar system was born in a region of space already aligned with the sun. If the first is true, then our star is far more powerful than we ever imagined, capable of shaping the very galaxy around it. If the second is true, then our place in the cosmos is not random. It is deliberate. It is part of something greater. From these findings, a quiet idea began to spread among theorists. What if the heliopause isn't just a physical wall? What if it is a threshold, a reactive boundary that notices when something passes through? The sudden spikes in radiation, the magnetic distortions, the eerie synchronization, all seemed to suggest that this edge of our solar system might be alive in some way. Some now imagine it as a kind of cosmic checkpoint, a vast natural mechanism that records or even responds to intrusions from within. If that's true, then Voyager 2 didn't simply cross into interstellar space, it announced itself. And that thought becomes more unsettling when you remember what Voyager carries. Bolted to its side is the Golden Record, a copper disc plated in gold, engraved with the sounds of Earth, the laughter of children, the roar of oceans, the heartbeat of humanity. It holds greetings in dozens of languages, and a star map pointing directly back to our home. For decades, it was seen as an act of hope, a message to the stars, we are here. But now, in light of what Voyager found, some wonder, if the heliopause truly reacts, if it responds, if it signals, what does it mean that the first object to cross it carried a message and a map? Did we extend a hand of friendship? Or did we unknowingly reveal our location to something watching in the dark? Voyager 2 was never meant to confront such questions. And yet, here it is, still drifting, still sending whispers across the cold silence of the void. It carries not only data, but the voice of our species, a promise, a hope, and perhaps, a warning. It has shown us that our solar system is not wandering unprotected. It is shielded by a living, breathing boundary, a fragile skin between order and chaos. Beyond that line lies turbulence, motion, and mystery. The heliosphere is not a simple bubble of plasma. It is a threshold, alive, shifting, and aware. And Voyager 2 has crossed it. Now, nearly half a century since its launch, the little spacecraft continues deeper into the unknown. What it has already revealed is extraordinary. The galaxy beyond is not still. It is structured. It is violent. And it is closer than we ever imagined. The question that now echoes softly between the stars is this: will Voyager 2 remain only an explorer? Or has it, by carrying its golden message across the threshold, become something